you, Honorable Union Minister of Foreign Affairs of Myanmar, for your statement. Next, I would like to invite Right Honorable Mr. Sher Bahadur Deuba, Honorable Prime Minister of Nepal, to deliver his statement.
Your Excellency, Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa, President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Your Excellency, Madam Sheikh Hasina, Prime Minister of People's Republic of Bangladesh, Your Excellency, Mr. Lote Tshering, Prime Minister of Kingdom of Bhutan, Your Excellency, Sri Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of Republic of India, Your Excellency, Mr. Prayut Prime Minister of Kingdom of Thailand, Honorable Ministers, Secretary General of BIMSTEC, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar and warm greetings to you all from Nepal. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Your Excellency, Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa and the government of Sri Lanka for the successful stewardship of BIMSTEC process over the last 3.5 years. Holding of this summit could not have been possible without your proactive leadership, commitment and dedication. I would also like to commend Secretary General Mr. Tenzin de Capel and his team at the Secretariat for their tireless professional service to the organization. Thank you also due to the honorable ministers and our senior officials for their diligent work in the lead up to the summit. Excellencies, the world today faces challenges that are both complex and unprecedented in their nature, gravity and urgency. Inequalities, both within and among the nation, are deepening, and the ideals of cooperation, collaborations, solidarity are wavering. These problems also further exacerbated by emerging threat, primary climate change, preliminary climate change, digital divide, crises such as COVID-19 pandemic. Like any other part of the world, our region has been fighting an epidemic battle against pandemic over the last 2 years. Hundreds of thousands of people have died, many have displaced, many have relapsed into the poverty, and the structural vulnerabilities have deepened. Even if the pandemic curve seems to be flattening gradually, the fight for this is far from over. The economic and development consequences are sure to play out for quite some time. Vaccine inequity have become yet another impediment to the resilience recovery. The pandemic has added further strain to the economic of the BIMSTEC countries, which are already facing in the endemic poverty, unemployment, low level of productivity and growth. In this context, our summit today carries a higher significance given the unusual times we are meeting in. It is true testament to the resilience of our regional spirit, a place of unity and solidarity, and a crucial step forward for our cooperation and collaboration. It is a commitment to the shared goal peace, shared goal of peace, progress, and prosperity as enshrined in 1997 Bangkok Declaration. In fact, theme of today's summit, BIMSTEC towards resilient regions, prosperity, prosperous economy, healthy people, resonate very well with spirit of declaration and challenges we are facing now. True, our organization has made some important achievement over the last 25 years, be it in terms of clarity of mandate, legal frameworks, formal institutional arrangement, or sector-specific cooperation. The fourth summit held in Kathmandu was a significant makers of the renewed urgency, recommitting to build robust BIMSTEC, particularly through institutional reform. It mandated the negotiation of the charter, recommended the rationalization and restructuring of the sector, subsectors, and called for strengthening secretariats. We are pleased that we are going to sign a charter adopt the important instrument of mutual legal assistance and establishment of BIMSTEC technology transfer facility and endorse rationalization of sector and subsectors. This will certainly be a key milestone in the history of our organization that may usher it into a new era. But it is not sufficient. An organization of 1.7 billion people and a combined GDP over 3 trillion US dollars must set higher a mission for regional integration and cooperation. We must muster requisite political will to ensure that BIMSTEC process rekindles hope and reignite the imaginations. We must breathe new life into the organization by pulling the strength of our natural resources, age-old civilization, and diverse cultures and heritage. We must better frame the future of cooperation to translate our ambition into the action and leverage with the potential and resources for our people, our countries, and our region. This will require concrete action on several fronts. First, our race to resilience must start with a green, flexible, inclusive recovery plan. This means action on vaccine investment in health system and expansion of social protection scheme, together with the structural reform and quality investment, physical and human capital. BIMSTEC must do its part to ensure that region build back better from the pandemic and is well prepared for any future shock and disasters. It needs to chart our sustainable and resilient pathway to deal with the long-term economic, social, and development consequences of COVID-19. In this connection, I would like to share with you that the vaccine drive in Nepal has been gaining a strong momentum. We have so far received over 47 million vaccines, fully vaccinated close to 68% of our target implementation, and about 99% of the eligible people have received at least one dose. This has been possible due to the support of cooperation of our neighbors, development partners, COVAX facilities, and entire international community. We remain grateful to them for their goodwill and valuable assistance. Second, with less than a decade left, our region is not tracked to achieve any substantial development goal by 2030. The pandemic has further strained our development efforts. So we must reverse the regressing trend and accelerate the implementation of these goal ambitions. We must ensure an effective and timely implementation of the BIMSTEC poverty plan of action and early operationalization of BIMSTEC development fund, time-based implementation of projects and programs will be crucial to uplift people's lives and livelihoods, create economic opportunities, and scale up growth. It is more crucial for countries like Nepal. We are set to graduate from LDC category. This also because of preparation for graduation will evolve, will overlap with the pandemic recovery, and will certainly entail upfront cost of loss of international support measures. This will require the development implementation of sectors, specific projects covering the needy countries, if not the entire membership. Third, connectivity both in physical and digital space play a catalyst role for enhancing an effective regional process. It also helps businesses, especially small, medium enterprises, to link up with the global market, with the link up global market and value-based value chains. BIMSTEC cannot thrive in the absence of deeper integration of our countries, societies, and markets through roads, railway, airways, waterways. This calls for investment in and promotion of the transportation network, energy and power grid, interconnections, and information highways. BIMSTEC master plan of transport connectivity we are going to endorse today is a big step forward, but an even higher step will be the implementation of the project stipulated in the plan. Also, deeper connectivity